In studio today is psychiatrist Dr. Catherine Mutisya, and today she discusses marriage and parenting and how vital it is to keep our families together. Not only that, how do we get the communication going? So how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Karibu sana.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to always have you here. Got so much wisdom in as regards to marriage and parenting. And just before, when the song was playing at the backdrop, I remember you saying how your son is such a good son and how you're proud of him and how he knows when it's time to pray and when it's time to do his homework, and he's just a balanced boy and he's only 14. But we'll come to that when it comes to parenting, and probably you'll give us what it is that you have invested in his life that has made him turn out like that. Because I'm very, very impressed for a 14-year-old to have quiet time. That is really, really interesting. But when it now comes to marriage, a whole lot of Christians are saying our marriage is an attack. I've got friends who are dreading to get married and friends who are looking forward to getting married. My mother would always say those who are in want out and those who are out want in, and vice versa. So, Dr. Catherine, what are the foundations, the good foundations of a strong, firm marriage?
Thank you very much. First of all, I must state that the marriage relationship is very important, because if you are not happy in your marriage, then it will show even at your work and in your relationships.
Very, very true.
Yeah. And basically, we know that for you to build a marriage, first of all, you must invest time. And basically, you have to keep working, to be determined, both of you, to work on your communication, making sure that your communication, you take some time off every day, away from the kids, away from TVs, away from electronics, to just talk about each other.
Right.
Many people wonder how you start a communication, and in a relaxed way, you just start by discussing what happened during the day, and before you know it, you go to discussing your personal issues. Yeah, basically, when you create time, there'll be communication.
And it's so strange how when you're courting this woman just before you get married, you've got all the time in the world. Even if you do not like the places or the things she does, like women love shopping, men probably do not. You just want to hang around, and you're spending time getting to know this person, and you give her the ring, and she's happy to be your wife. Then once she's in that marriage, bazooka, something happens, something goes wrong, and now you don't know how to communicate anymore.
Yeah, you're right. It creeps in slowly, and before you know it, you have nothing to talk about. But again, there are other issues which are very important.
Right.
Like when we talk about managing external pressures, pressures come from work, from friends, even from in-laws.
Right.
So both of you need to realize what our external pressures. You sit down and each one of us discusses. Sometimes people assume that they know what the other partner needs her. So like we usually have a questionnaire where you fill in the most important needs for your partner, and your spouse also does the same, and you exchange, and you discover that what you've always thought are the most important needs for your partner are not. So basically, you need to control your external pressures. Sexual intimacy is very important. As Christians, people will think this one is not anything to worry about, but people need to work on that. And finances also, couples need to discuss about their finances. So if you don't sit down and agree on how to earn the finances and how to spend it, and you come in with the attitude that the money there is for both of you, not that your money is my money, but my money is my money, a common saying from ladies. So basically, each one of you needs to come in with an attitude that the money belongs to both of us. It doesn't matter who wants more and who wants less. Yeah, so basically, those are the foundations of marriage. So, and basically, when we are talking of a Christian marriage, even based from the Bible,
yes, that
a man shall leave his mother and father and be united to his wife. Yeah, most people say it that way, but they don't actually live emotionally, live physically, live socially. When I say live emotionally, it means that you actually, when you have an emotional problem, when you're stressed, you talk to your partner first,
yes,
not to your mom or to your sister or to your brother.
And that's the mistake a whole lot of women make. Something goes wrong, we run to our moms.
Yeah.
And then we now come with the entire clan and elders and sit and try and talk it out.
Yeah, exactly. So bonding, you need to live first. Physically live, financially live, socially live, emotionally live. Both of you. As much as it says a man, even the woman, for the bond to be created and for communication to be good and for the marriage to be united, both of you have to live in all those ways.
Wow. Well, I hope you're listening to all this information and taking it in and digesting it. Spend time, work on that communication, manage all your external pressures, keep your finances very up to par, so I should say. So we'll be right back after this song by MIC, Catch Me.
As long as I can glorify my God. I don't care if you don't love me. God is all the love I'll ever need. And I don't care if you think I'm silly. All that matters is how my God sees me. And I know He'll catch me when I'm falling. And I know He'll catch me when I'm falling down. And I know He'll catch me when I'm falling. And I know He's never gonna let me down. Down, me down. He's never gonna let me down. Down, me down. Who is there when you are lonely? And who is there when you need a friend? Is that your high or your dog a rover? Try convincing me you're satisfied by them. Is it true your life means nothing? And your biggest dreams seem way out there. Searching hard for your four-leaf clover while I've got it all in my God's armchair. And I know He'll catch me when I'm falling. And I know He'll catch me when I'm falling down. And I know He'll catch me when I'm falling. And I know He's never gonna let me down. Down, me down. He's never gonna let me down. Down, me down. He's never gonna let me down. Well, I'm not perfect, easy to see. I make mistakes, I'm falling off the tree, but I never hit the ground. I'm always in the sound, and there's always someone there to catch me. Gotta watch my life, I gotta watch my pride. Next thing you know, I got a thorn on my side. There's a devil out there trying to snatch me, but I got a God who will always catch me. And I know He'll catch me when I'm falling. And I know He'll catch me when I'm falling down. And I know He'll catch me when I'm falling. And I know He's never gonna let me. And I know He's never gonna let me. And I know He's never gonna let me down. Down, down, me down. He's never gonna let me down. Down, me down. He's never gonna let me down. Down, me down. He's never gonna let me down. Down, me down. He's never gonna let me down.
And that is a MIC, Catch Me. It has got this feeling of being in an arena playing football with a very crazy, rowdy crowd. Nonetheless, if you just joined us, you're on Doctor's Own Call Radio, and this is a health show that comes to you every 5 to 6 p.m. with the aim of providing you, the listener, with today's solutions to better health. I'm Troni Ngati taking you through this Friday that started off from a Monday and has ended pretty well. And in studio today is psychiatrist Dr. Catherine Mutisya, and we discuss marriage and parenting. What we have said in regards to marriage is that first of all, the foundations of a great marriage is to first have time together. You have to spend time with this person. You have to know who's coming into the relationship, and that is you and the person you love. The next thing is you have to make sure your communication is to the best it can possibly be, that you can tell each other whatever is going round. You have to be able to manage external pressures, and most of all, manage your finances. And now, marriage is never complete